Okay guys, we always talk about consistency from the back. How can I get my forehand and backhand more consistent? But we sometimes overlook the volleys. Do you know that there's a factor of consistency with the volleys as well? And I'm going to show you today how to get your volleys more consistent. Okay guys, first things first, the reason why your volleys might not be consistent is you don't realize, you think you're volleying in front of you, but it's still not far enough in front. So from the side, you're going to volley from here. You feel like it's in front of you, but it almost needs to feel like it's too far in front. And it needs to feel like there's a little wall here and you can't get the racket back further than that. And then from there, you volley. This is going to give you so much stability on the volley. You got to understand, you don't need much more than that on the volley, okay? Too far in front, pretend like there's a wall and you can't go further back than this. Let me show you a couple. I'm trying to imagine that it's too far in front and I can't really move it from here. This is the starting point for a very good volley. Can't really move it. So it's actually the legs that are giving the ball power and you're just punching it. Try and keep it too far in front. Too far in front. And I'll give you one more, guys. Step 2, champs. Okay, this is especially if you're intermediate, more beginner. What you can do in the beginning is try and imagine your strings after contact point still facing the target. Strings after contact point still facing the target. Too many players, they don't realize, but the string's doing too much movement and you can't get the ball to the target. As you get more advanced and you've actually perfected this, then once the strings, then you focus on having the strings facing the target as long as possible. And then yes, of course, there'll be a stage where you're releasing. Strings to the target as long as possible, then release at the end. That's why you see the pros, it looks a bit more like that. But they've actually found a way to have the strings facing the target long enough before they release. I'll show you a couple. I'll show you a couple first for the beginner intermediate level. I'm trying to have my strings facing the target even after contact point. Cross court, yes, it's facing the target. This is a great drill just to get that feel. Even on the forehand, strings facing the target afterwards. Strings facing the target. Strings facing the target. There we go. Now as I go more advanced, I can let the racket go a little bit further, but my strings still need to face the target for a good amount of time before I release. Strings face the target, then I release. And then there's a little bit of a swing to your target, but you can only get that right if you get the first step right. There we go. Okay guys, my personal favorite to improve your volley consistency, many players volley and they don't realize their head is up here and the ball is down here, okay? What you want to do is you want to try and get your eyes level with the ball. When your eyes are level with the ball, your consistency will improve immediately when it comes to your volleys. I'm going to show you a couple of wrong ones with my eyes not level with the ball, and then I'm going to show you a couple with my eyes level with the ball. Let's check it out. Just waiting for the slinger, and then we're going to go at it. So now I'm keeping my eyes too high above the ball, and the consistency, you can get away with it, but even if you can see from that angle there, if I had to volley like this under pressure, it's going to be very hard for me to make every volley, okay? So you can get away with it sometimes, but you can see this is very risky. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my eyes level with the ball. All of a sudden, the whole volley becomes easier. I can see the ball better, I can see the line of the ball better, and I'm sticking to the previous 2 tips as well, and my eyes are really level with the ball. Okay, give you 2 more, and this one's going to the camera. Boom. So there we go guys, those 3 things will improve your consistency on your volleys immediately today. What about your ground strokes? I know you want more consistency on your ground strokes. If you want 5 times more consistency on your ground strokes, you got to check out this video.